Alright, we're at FAF headquarters, starting a new project of ours that I've got just behind me here. So this is Project Budget Race Car. We're going to be turning this thing. This used to be my daily. I've since upgraded to a cooler Civic.
I don't know if you can see it out here. I don't know how to change the... There you go.
So that's the new Civic. So we're going to be trying to turn this into as quick of a car as we can with as minimal money as possible. So today, if you follow me over to the whiteboard, here is our list of things we need to do. So there's two ways you can go faster. You can either make more power, which is expensive on a non-turbocharged car. So we're going to go the opposite route. We're just going to strip as much bull out of the car that we don't need as possible. So we're going to start today with pulling out the aircon, which is currently not connected. We cut the belt. Pulling out the power steering, which is also not connected. We cut the belt.
This car has a lot of problems at the moment, but it will turn into a race car in due time. I just want to show you what it sounds like because it actually sounds outrageous. Sounds like it's got a supercharger and it doesn't have a supercharger. So let me just...
That door handle doesn't work either.
The sound goes away, it doesn't go away. That's how it sounds all the time. We're giving false hope to people thinking it's a supercharged Civic. It's not. I don't even touch anything.
So we have to fix that.
Yeah, definitely.
Not only does it sound bad, but it sounds like something's broken.
Alright, so Blazer's plan, what we've kind of thought about what we're going to do today is we're going to remove the air conditioning to start with, because there is there's the air conditioning condenser, there's all this aircon bits, there's all these lines over here running onto the inside. Too much. There's just too much going on in here. We need to make it minimal, you know? Less is more in a race car, sometimes. This is one of those times though. But really the first step to anything, without actually even having to spend any money, because like always the best part is just pulling things apart. Because
you might even make money doing this as well.
He's right. You might buy a race car, Honda Civic example, and remove all the unnecessary components, then list all those unnecessary components on Facebook Marketplace. So that is a prime example. Blaze needs aircon. Where's he going to go? Oh, there you go. The weight reduction from one car has just made you $200 for nothing. So keep that in mind. We were going to weigh this thing. I've just realized before we're going to do all of that. We didn't get to weigh it. We can just do all that or put all the stuff in the boot and then weigh it when it's in the boot and then remove it, etc.
Yeah. Or we can throw it at the dump.
And then throw it at the dump and then weigh it on the way out. Yeah. Oh, hey, see? But then you're not making money selling on Facebook Marketplace. In the shed, Milwaukee M12 red lithium ion. Anyway, this is actually the best tool because it's like a ratchet, so you can like ratchet things with it. And then
there you go.
Are we gonna keep all this or are we just gonna throw it away?
We should get a box and put every little nut and bolt we take out of it into it.
So this is the current box.
Yeah, alright, perfect. That'll do for now. The system just look like a mini. You got it? I'm sorry, I doubted you, bro.
Blaze, in my former life, I was a mechanic. But I was like one of those bush mechanics that you see in like the middle of Australia, like the Aboriginals.
You've seen that show?
Yeah, they just put things together with nothing.
đầu gần và đi ngồi and full on and in the full pump the speed you'll to under the 200
It's gonna be this car in a nutshell.
Literally.
We can make some come out. Oh, yeah, sick.
Yep, that sounds like something that I'll do. It's been 4.5 minutes. And one more line.
How much do you reckon that weighs?
Actually pretty heavy. Bro, probably like 2 to 4 kilos. Maybe even 5 kilos. It's heavy. Like actually heavier than I would have thought. Here.
Yeah, wow.
That's actually pretty heavy,
That's
right?
not bad.
5 kilos there. Bang. That's 5 seconds. 1 second a kilo.
Put it on the bucket. Yeah, we could do that. So far we've saved 5 kilos with the aircon, 100 grams with the bolts. It all counts.
Bro, look how much room there is now. Oh, hello. Ah!
Is your hair stuck on that? Oh, that's good.
Next plan of attack, take out the power steering. Work smart, 3 more kilos, cinnamon, 1 more kilo.
What do you mean cinnamon?
Means like just adding a little bit to the top of the story
Oh, okay.
to make it like a bit, like it's like a cherry on top.
Oh, okay.
I'm a bit confused here. Please. This bracket, my hair's all.
Your glasses then.
This bracket here is actually inside. I have an idea.
Don't do anything that it needs.
Well, we don't know unless we try. We don't know it needs it unless we need this back.
So we finished pulling all of the heavy stuff out of the engine bay. We got rid of the condenser, we've gotten rid of the power steering reservoir, the pulleys and brackets that were here, roughly. So now we've just got to trace these lines to where they go and pull them out as well, because we don't need those anymore. So, alright, so our first problem we have hit is that the battery tray is so rusted we can't seem to get it out. We need to get it out to get these lines out. Or do we? We're going to try and find out if we can bend the lines around the battery tray, which come all the way out here. That should almost do it.
Actually,
Oh no, hold on. I can see it's like goes behind the inside there. I don't think you can pull it out that way.
so there comes a moment when you're doing things.
Where drastic measures must be taken. We can't get our battery tray out. It is rusted in there, like proper rusted. The bolts are not even hexagonal anymore. They're more like dodecahedrons. So we remembered a tool that we have for cutting braided hose, which should cut this hard line like it's mincemeat. So I guess we'll give this a crack. I'm kind of scared to do this, eh?
Blaze has been a little pussy right now.
Well, that worked. So there's that part going. Add it to our table.
Get out of here, extra weight.
Just don't know if that's enough to still wiggle this out. We will need to make more cuts. We don't know if this is like going to help remove it.
We don't know unless we try, really.
Oh yeah.
Push that side. Whew. Shit. Quite thick.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! We did it! Yes! The impossible made possible with error.
Episode 2 of Will It Cut. So while we were on this side of the engine,
You may not
bay,
even need to take the engine, you might not even just the engine up.
I think you might need to a little bit, but we thought we'd put one of our, what we think is fake Haas Sport. Who knows? But definitely going to be better than that one. That one's definitely done for. I probably could almost pull this out. But yeah, it's not meant to do that. Yeah.
Where are those two?
Alright, so now we have the car up in the air. Giorgio is going to be taking out the washer bottle, I think. And then we've just got to find where the power steering line connects to the steering rack. And we'll take that out. You might have to like come out at a certain angle. Wait, don't break it, I want that for the grey one. Alright, so we have concluded our work for today. We've pulled out the condenser, the aircon lines, the power steering and the reservoir. We've still got one power steering line to go that's hanging in the engine bay. We can kind of find where it goes to on the steering rack, but it's a little bit hard to get to, so I'm going to have to do a little bit more reading to find out where that goes to so we can pull it out completely. We've taken off the splash guard. I reckon if you have a look, I reckon we've saved, like that's probably maybe 10 kilos. Like some of this stuff is small, but this thing's like 2 kilos on its own. So, you know, 10 kilos is on a 1,000 kilo car, like that's 1%. Doesn't sound like much, but you know, when you're working on a budget, that's what you kind of got to do. So,
Maybe what we'll do, show you what we've done.
this is the last line we've got left for the power steering. So I'm just going to find out where it goes. All of the stuff that was in here, we're going to have to fix this headlight now and this Parker bulb. We'll save that for later. So we've got all this area now free. This is what you'd normally do if you were turbocharging a Honda, or if you just wanted to make it as light as possible. So the condenser was there. So, you know, if we have cooling issues in the future, for instance, while it's NA, we could fit a full-size radiator rather than a half-size. We installed one of the engine mounts. That was quite easy, so we just thought we'd do it. It only took us a couple minutes. So we'll get to the others later down the track in the next episode. But yeah, we basically just stripped out as much from the engine bay as we possibly could to save a bit of weight. So next episode we'll be attacking probably, I guess, this power steering line. We're going to pull the dash out of the car and pull out all of the blower motor and stuff, because I know that weighs a fair bit and there's no point having it in there. So we'll rip all of that out, and we'll probably start ripping apart the roof liner and anything inside the car that we can get rid of. So stay tuned for next episode. We'll be back doing some more Honda stuff.